We've got just 12 days to get from here in Madrid all the way over to Bulgaria to unlock a $10,000 crypto wallet. But there is a problem. We are only allowed to use cryptocurrency assets for everything. That is food, accommodation, travel, the works. So that's going to be quite a challenge. To make it even more difficult on ourselves, we only have $100 to start.
And if all of that wasn't hard enough, we made it even harder on ourselves. The community, you guys who are watching this video series, can actually donate to help us on our journey, right? You can essentially fund us $10, $20, $5, whatever it is. And in doing so, the person with the highest donations within a 24-hour period can actually activate something that we call the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the wheel has 75% negative outcomes and 25% positive outcomes. Let me give you a bit of a flavor as to what could potentially go wrong. We are here in Madrid, but one of those items on the wheel could actually send us all the way to France, or maybe even Rome, let alone the FTX crash, which would wipe out all the crypto that we have. There are a lot of things that could go wrong on this journey. Now, don't get me wrong, that 25% chance, we could get a day off. That could be fantastic, and we could explore, you know, somewhere like Madrid. That's all on you guys. And you can find out more about the wheel by checking out the sidequest.tv. The link will be in the description.
We've got 12 days to get from here, Madrid, over to Bulgaria. We can only use cryptocurrency to do it. Now, with cryptocurrency, some of you may be aware or may not be aware, they're not exactly widely accepted across Europe. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a crypto debit card. Now, many of the exchanges, crypto exchanges, crypto wallets, they offer basically like a prepaid debit card that you can top them up with your cryptocurrency. So that's what we're going to do. Chris and myself have both got a debit card each, top them up with 50 USDT or USDC. That's one thing, right? Being able to kind of get from where we are now, we do need to come up with some money-making methods, and we're going to have to take the cash, which we're not allowed to use, get it into a bank account, which we don't have, and get that onto cryptocurrency exchanges for us to top up our debit cards so that we can feed ourselves, get accommodation, and travel to the next place. That's going to be quite a challenge, so we'll have to see how that one pans out. There is going to be a 12-word seed phrase that unlocks this $10,000 cryptocurrency wallet, and we're going to be dropping one of those words in every single video. Pay attention. Somewhere in today's video is the very first word to unlock that $10,000. But I think it's probably time for us to do an inventory check. This is my BitGet card, my debit card, prepaid debit card, and it is loaded up with $49.96.
And mine, I have the Facet card. I think I'm actually the first person in the entire world to have this card, right? And I've got 42.56 euros, which is 49.69 in USDT.
So let's start with what we've actually got, Chris, to get us to the next place, right?
It's not much.
It isn't much, right? So got a drone, not that we've used that before, but that's just added weight, because you know, why not? And we do have hammocks. So whether the hammocks will be useful to us, I'm not sure yet, but we've got a couple of hammocks. If we don't manage to make
any money,
cash, then we're gonna have to rough it for a couple of nights. Do we have any food?
No food, just some water. We've got some water. Most of my bag is actually full of like tech for actually recording the videos.
So I'm thinking, Chris, we probably need to go ahead and figure out how we're going to make some money then.
Yeah, so look, we reach out to some crypto projects, see if there's any way we can make some money in crypto, which would make, you know, our lives a little bit easier. I just think that there's just going to be so many different niche opportunities just on this trip alone, and I think it's going to be a real educational piece, not just for you at home perhaps, but even us here, like how to onboard fit into crypto on your travels when you don't have a bank in Europe.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and figure out our first money making method.
We're going to show you how to hustle in Madrid.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so we've got a little bit of a plan. It's been actually a couple of hours since we did the inventory check. I had to record 3 or so videos for our other YouTube channels, and they now need to be edited and uploaded. So we're on a bit of a mission to find some Wi-Fi and potentially a drink because, wow, I'm thirsty.
It's hot.
It is hot.
It's very hot here
It's
in Madrid.
Very hot, right? So we're gonna go do that. We're gonna go find a place to get some water, get some free Wi-Fi, upload these YouTube videos. And then I think, Chris, what we're gonna do is we are going to find a place to get a water cooler, some bottles of water, some ice, and create a money-making method. We've been hiking for a little bit, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean, it's blistering hot, so selling water seems like a really good idea.
It does, but do you want to tell them the most recent development, which is the bar that Chris found? It's in a different continent.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have made it to a coffee shop. We've managed to get a green tea, some water. Chris is actually just over there drinking the green tea right now, and some water and stuff. So we're just we're strategizing just a little bit. And now we've got some Wi-Fi. We have hooked up with VeChain. Now VeChain actually have what they call v-BetterDAO, and it's basically like an ecosystem where your everyday actions, you can earn cryptocurrency. So that's actually going to be really helpful for us because we can hustle in the streets, sort of, to a point. Like, it's really ridiculously hot out there, 36 degrees in a minute, right? So being outside's quite tough and difficult. But some of these other applications, we can earn cryptocurrency, which is exactly our objective here, to use cryptocurrency to get us from point A to point B, right? So Chris has been going through looking at different applications. He'll probably go and show you a few of those in a moment.
So I've just got off the phone with my friends at VeChain, and they tell me there is the v-BetterDAO, and this enables us to earn crypto as we go about our everyday lives. Now, with us walking so much, us potentially in coffee shops just like we are today, it would be probably quite good to get us earning some crypto outside of hustling just on the streets. So let's have a look at some of the apps on VeChain that might be worth looking at and exploring.
So let's have a quick look at VWorld. This is where you can actually get access to all of this phenomenal ways to earn crypto. This is going to be very useful on our trip. So we've got like Nano Act. So let's just open this one up. Start with a small action, shop at a small business and upload your receipt at the location to earn B3TR token. So we're going to use that one for sure, because obviously we're going to shop at various different stores along the way. We've got Green Cart. So again, this is one where you can scan your receipt and again just earn some more B3TR. So again, just going to be very, very useful for us. We've got Stepper. So this again is a really cool one, like an app where we can basically earn crypto for walking. Now I registered this one just a few moments ago, sort of off camera. It looks like it's one that we could benefit. We're going to be doing 10, 20, possibly even 30,000 steps a day. Again, just outside of hustling on the streets. We've got Mug Shot. So this is one where we can take pictures of, the coffees, perhaps not like the one that we've got here. Then you've got V-Delegate, which is another pretty cool one. So I believe that you can actually earn some pretty decent rewards with this one, up to 51.34% APY per week. So definitely going to be all over that one.
All right, so it's 17:17 and we have made how many euros? Zero euros today. It's a bit of a challenge, we're not gonna lie. But Chris has an idea. So I'm not sure if you can see in the background there, you can see Chris just somewhere over here. He's having a little word with a couple of mascots, and we're hoping that we can get to borrow one of those little costumes there for an hour or so. Well, how did it go?
It didn't go too well. I mean, I spoke to him, he didn't speak English, but it turns out I believe anyway, I don't speak Spanish. He wasn't wearing anything underneath that costume. So yeah, that didn't go too well. I mean, it's so hot, I should have really thought that it'd be difficult to wear something.
I think it's actually back to plan A. At this rate, I think we might be heading to the next place and basically decreasing our crypto holdings quite significantly. I guess watch this space. We'll be back in a minute with some water.
So I thought we'll just find a nice little secluded area to talk about some of the things that we are going to have to do on this journey through Europe. The hardest part is going to be, how do we actually become through crypto. And for that, we actually have another sponsor of the video series, and that is VeChain. Now, VeChain are a layer 1 blockchain, like I mentioned over in the Starbucks cafe earlier. And what they do is basically allow anybody to build applications on top. And we are going to be using some applications that are built on top of the VeChain platform to help us earn crypto on our journey. And then there's other complicated parts that we haven't really spoken about much, which is some of the artificial intelligence that we're going to use to help plan our journey from here in Madrid over to Bulgaria. Our friends over at Artificial Super Intelligence, another crypto-based project, and what they are building for us are specific AI agents that are going to help us on our journey. More on that in due course.
Well, Chris, today hasn't gone to plan.
That's an understatement.
So, how many euros did we make today, Chris?
We didn't make any euros today, Nick.
Yeah,
Not
made
any.
0 euros today. Tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow is going to be an exciting day because although we've earned 0 today, we did start with $100. So we're utilizing that. Now we have not eaten today. We have bought 1 drink each. Now, one of the reasons that we were so poor, just bad today, was that we obviously had plan A. Plan A was to basically sell water, but in order for us to sell water in the 38-degree heat, we needed to get a water cooler to basically have ice and bottles of water in, and we could find the ice and we could find the water, but we couldn't find a water cooler, a cool box.
And without that, like, the water would have just been warm and nobody would have bought it, and we would have been left with water and no euros.
Yeah, so tomorrow's going to be a new day, new city. And on that note, we should probably do the donations and the wheel spin, because that's going to determine what we do tomorrow. 3 donations today, Chris. One is absolutely outstanding from Altcoin Pete. Altcoin Pete has $200 donated to us. So that's going to help us out massively. It's not obviously going to get us all the way over to Bulgaria, but it gives us a bit of starting capital tomorrow.
Yeah, which is going to be helpful depending on what we have to do.
We are going to spin the wheel on Altcoin Pete's donation here, but first, before I do that, I'm going to read what he said, okay? He says, "This is an amazing idea. I've got my eyes on that $10,000 wallet. Let's go." And yeah, like that wallet, right? $10,000 is up for grabs to the first person who unlocks it with all 12 seed words. And the first seed word has dropped in today's video. This is the wheel. There are a lot of things that can happen on here. That's about 75% negative, 25% positive, and we are going to spin it right now.
At the moment of truth, I'm really nervous. Are you?
Yeah, I'm secretly hoping for airdrop.
That
would be
that'd
lovely.
be a let off.
We just went past it. Running on memes.
Oh no.
Basically, we have to trade all of our crypto assets into meme coins for the next 24 hours.
Okay, right.
Well, we haven't got much crypto left because we're going to buy some tickets.
What I would say then is, if we don't make some money tomorrow, we are going to be stuck in another city and unable to leave because we don't have any more money.